We are at West Michigan ACTON building. Who are
down there?
Uh-huh.
It's a public sidewalk.
Right, it is.
Yeah.
That's so cool. And ACTON building is having a guest speaker tonight, Eric Prince, the war criminal, the head of Blackwater, which has changed its name several times to be on the to confuse people, but they are very strong on conservative issues. So, yes, yes they do, by all means. So, why you're here?
Well, it seems like this is kind of an important occasion because the person who has committed so many war crimes is now going to speak about how wonderful it is to do what he does. We need to be honest about that.
Yes, yes, I agree. Yeah.
Well, I might add my other slogan.
Yes, war crimes do matter. And yet Grand Rapids has invited several war criminals here currently, haven't they?
Yeah, it's time we stop doing that. If we put as much work into promoting peace as we do war, think what this could be. Just imagine what life could be like here.
Yes. How true, how true. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Hi. Ooh. I'll get back. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. You want to tell us who you are, or at least why you're here?
I'm Alex Gebhardt, and I'm here because I'm disgusted with the presence of Eric Prince, the war criminal, corporate tycoon of Blackwater private military corporation. It's a disgrace that he's in this building and is not in prison.
Yes. Hi. All right. Tell Ashton, war profiteering does not mix with religion. Now, why do you have a sign like that? And
someone gave it to me. I didn't write it myself.
Okay,
But,
well, do you want to add a few comments on it?
Well, let's see. I think this place and the people that were protesting today, they do mix profiteering with religion. And that's been pretty much a historic fact that it happens, but I don't think it should happen, especially with this group and what they're doing. Cheering.
Yeah, because they
It's not
certainly...
my version of religion. That's for
No.
sure.
Yes. Yes. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
See if there's anything on the other side.
Oh, there
here.
is.
Oh.
We were just debating what this means and whether it's true.
Is not shared sacrifice.
The thing is, they want us to believe that we're sharing the sacrifice, but they're not willing to do any sharing.
They
One
pay
way or
less.
either way.
The profiteers pay less tax than ordinary folk.
And giving lives away, your sons and daughters and husbands and wives. We're doing the sharing, they're not doing any sharing.
Well, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Yes. Hi. Can I ask you who you are and why you're here?
Well, I do not particularly care for the philosophy of the ACTON Institute, and especially I do not care for Mr. Prince.
Yes.
And
What were your instructions?
Well, can you give us a couple of reasons?
The cop said.
I think that there's been enough reasons over the last several years as to why I don't like it. And it's a matter of public record.
Yeah.
And then for him to promote himself as a hero, an unsung hero, that
not our idea of America, is it?
No.
Well, thank you for carrying the flag.
I just don't want, I wouldn't even want, if somebody wanted to introduce me to him, I'd say no. I don't want to meet the man. I don't.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
This is not about corporate tax dodgers, it's about the other side.
They're all corporate tax dodgers. What are you talking
Well,
about?
they're synonymous, right?
Yes, yes.
I like that one, Prince of Blackwater or Prince of Peace. You know, take
Yeah.
the unsung hero
No.
of the war.
I'd go with this side.
Acton,
right.
Acton?
Let's see what it
Prince of the war
says.
criminal?
Yes,
Yeah.
I think he is.
All right. Can I ask you who you are and why you're here? Well,
Seems like a good thing to do this evening.
yes. Well, thank you. Thank you.
I have the same message. But I like your flag. That works.
And can I ask you who you are and why you're here?
Who am I? Mike Franz, and I'm the local coordinator for MoveOn.org. And
No to France, yes to peace. U.S. out of the Middle East. No to Prince, yes to peace. U.S. out of the Middle East. No to Prince, yes to peace. U.S. out of the Middle East. No to Prince, yes to peace.
U.S. out of the Middle East. I'm thinking
No to Prince, yes to peace. U.S. out of the Middle East.
Blackwater. War
Criminal Eric Prince is at the ACTON Institute tonight. No war criminals in Grand Rapids. You're not welcome here. No to Prince.
Right.
Yes to peace. U.S. out of the Middle East. No to Prince. Yes to peace. U.S. out of the Middle East. No to Prince. Yes to peace. U.S. out of the Middle East.
There. We were just getting started on your comment.
Yeah, I just love to hear Tom Burke talk
Yeah.
truth to power. And that's what we have to do. We're down here tonight to let the Acton Institute know that we don't appreciate they're bringing Eric Prince here to sell his book, Blackwater, the Unsung Heroes of the Iraqi War.
That's the title
That's the
of his
subtitle.
book?
Subtitle, Unsung Heroes. And we don't think that war profiteers are heroes, and we don't. And his reputation and the way Blackwater was shut down, I don't think he's deserving of.
You should know. Eric Prince has got to know.
I love it. Okay. Anyway, we're trying to draw attention to that, and if Acton Institute insists that he's the proper kind of person that they wish to entertain and buy his books and so forth, we'd like them to explain how that fits in with their particular philosophy. And I'll give you what I think my answer is, but Acton ought to give their own answer. I think they support free enterprise, corporate America, and the ability of free enterprise to profiteer on war or to do anything else that they want to do in the world. And those that have the money have justified themselves through the certain scripture in the Old Testament. And this priestly-led organization is well-funded. I think they're very dangerous to America. And I'm just here to introduce a little reality to the equation that they're trying to create.
Thank you. Thank you. Yep. Blackwater are terrorists.
Yes.
Oh, and yet this Eric Prince is the director of them?
Yeah.
Got one press
Eric Prince is the CEO of a mercenary army that are terrorists and war criminals.
Well, she said they got a reporter coming in, and they're going to tell her.
Thank you. Thank you. There.
It is.
See.
You look at it. You read it.
There. Excuse me, can I interrupt and ask you
Yes,
who you are and why you're here?
my name is Johanna Sizik, and I'm making a statement about the fact that ACTON Institute, which is a Christian organization, is hosting Eric Prince this evening as a speaker. And for those who are time
Prince has got
reminding
to go.
to choose life.
Acton, you should know. Eric Prince has got to go.
Here.
Hey, Acton, you should know. Eric Prince has got to go. Hey, Acton, you should know. War criminals have got to go. Hey, Acton, you should know. War criminals have got to go. Hey, Acton, you should know. War criminals have got to go. Hey, Acton, you should know. Eric Prince has got to go.
Good one. Yeah. In fact, can I ask you who you are and why you're here?
Sure. Tom Burke, I'm here today to protest the war criminals' appearance in Grand Rapids. Eric Prince of Blackwater is here today, and he took lots and lots of government contracts, nearly $1 billion worth, to fight a dirty war in Iraq, and killed lots of civilians, lots of Iraqi people who are patriotic and just wanted their own country's independence from the U.S. and he's got blood on his hands, and he's here today to try to promote the idea that we should have private armies.
Private army?
And we think he should be in jail instead of Bradley Manning. We think Eric Prince should be in jail. That we should put the actual war criminals in jail instead of the people in the army who expose human rights abuses.
In prison forever.
So that's it. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
What did that dude say?
I don't know, something about being cool.
Right with you. Okay. Well, he can stay with us if he likes. Yeah.
You should know.
Once they're all here and meeting.
Is he like that all the time? Is he really?
He's from Chicago.
Oh, is he really?
Oh.
The FBI's kind of
On him?
really, and of course we all like that. And
I used to do protesting in Chicago for the Philippines, etc. I was told that I had a file. I'm like, are you kidding me? Because I walk in a circle, I get a file.
well, it's kind of cool because one of my sons is in well, both my sons are, and my older son married this woman whose best friend at the University of Chicago was a kind of royalty of Jewish royalty in
Warmongers got to go. Hey, Acton, you should know. Prince and the boss have got to go. Hey, Acton, you should know. Prince and the boss have got to go. Hey, Acton, you should know. Prince and the boss have got to go.
She was in.
Some of them are getting paid. The ones in the red jackets, and they have no idea, probably, what the political issues are of this. At ACTON Institute, downtown Grand Rapids.
She was union organizer. But anyway, her father just couldn't believe it. Part of it was
Hi, I don't think we've talked yet.
Hey, Corinne.
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah, well, I'm apologizing to you because I planned to have the interview we did with you about the other war criminal that was in town recently. And yesterday was President's Day, so
No
I
war
couldn't
criminals
get to
in
the
Grand
editing
Rapids.
equipment.
Eric Prince has got to go.
So, want to tell us who you are and why you're here, or at least why you're here.
My name is Deb Van Poolen, and I'm here because I really believe in justice, and I don't think that we should be, as a nation, giving our money towards the killing of innocent civilians. We shouldn't be giving our money to illegal wars in the first place. Blackwater is a mercenary army that was hired to go into Iraq and Afghanistan, both wars that were completely unfounded, completely illegal, totally unconscionable wars. And Prince has been giving lots of money. The Prince Corporation of his father has been giving lots of money to lots of places here in Grand Rapids. So I think Grand Rapids citizens really need to know about who this guy is, who his sister is, Betsy DeVos, and what kind of things they are actually funding. And that we, as people that are of faith, that are followers of Jesus Christ, if we value Jesus Christ and his message, we should understand that it's really completely contradictory to the actions of a company like Blackwater. And the ACTON Institute, who's hosting Eric Prince tonight, is also not following the laws of Jesus. You know, he said, love your enemies. It's very clear. Love your enemies is really what we need to be about. Yeah.
Thank you. And thank you. Now, you didn't mention General Petraeus, did you?
No.
Oh, well, would you like to?
Well, General David Petraeus was here in town, another war criminal that was invited to be honored and to speak. He spoke at the Steelcase Ballroom of DeVos Place, hosted by the West Michigan World Affairs Council. He spoke for their 64th annual fundraising celebration luncheon, and David Petraeus is a war criminal for many, many reasons. He was hired to lead the surge in Iraq in 2007. He led a surge in Afghanistan in 2009. He also really expanded the whole drone program when he was leader in the CIA, and he brought drones into countries, bombed people's houses in countries that were not even in war, in Yemen, Somalia, and Pakistan. General David Petraeus also really needed to be interrupted, and so I stood up, and during that luncheon I called him a war criminal like he is, and I was promptly arrested, and I'm very proud of that arrest. I'm very happy that lots of people around the country now understand how serious I am about calling a crime a crime. The real crime is killing an innocent child, and David Petraeus is responsible for thousands of innocent children's death, as is Eric Prince.
Yes, yes.
Yep, these are the true things that we can't turn an eye away from. When you know that these things are happening, you have to say, this is an emergency, this needs to end. You have to come out on a chilly night and use a loudspeaker and hold up a sign and try to get anybody's attention any way you can.
Thank you. You may want to talk with this man here.
Get on here, lady.
Run your guns, they take
Oh my God. Joe Walker. Did you know Joe Walker? Oh my God, you remind me of him so much. Joe had a few things to say about it. I know, you look like his brother. Really, I cannot believe it.
Wait a minute, I've been trying to catch you.
Yes.
Yes. And ask you who you are and why you're here.
Why am I here? My name is Connie, and I'm here because I think it's ironic that somebody like Prince would be invited to the Catholic institution. Yeah, just a
very conservative Catholic institution.
Yeah, it's very conservative. Yeah, I guess money does talk in the Catholic Church, and yeah. It's interesting how they look the other way when it's money. So
it's sad. Yeah,
it's a sad.
And what
sad
does WWJD mean?
What would Jesus do? What would Jesus do?
Yeah. Now is that? Do you have another sign too?
Well, yes, I have another one. I didn't make this one, but I'm holding it. Baba Blackwater.
Yeah.
The one I wanted to make, somebody told me I shouldn't bring because it needed to be positive. It was money plus Catholic Church equals no sin.
Well, we don't like to be critical or,
Yes, that's
or
true.
unchristian,
Yeah.
but it's awfully hard sometimes.
Sometimes it's hard, yeah.
Yes, how true. Yeah. Anything you want to add?
Nope, I think that's pretty much it.
Well, thank you.
All right.
Middle East. No to Prince. Yes to peace. U.S. out of the Middle East.
So Prince had to pay this.
Hey, Acton, you should know. Eric Prince has
Here,
got
I should
to
be listening
go.
to that.
Hey, Acton,
Now
you
it's
should
called
know. Eric
Academy.
Prince has got to go.
An owner of
Hey,
Academy.
Acton, you
But
should
they've had to
know.
pay $50 million in fines for gun running. And then they were facing, there's still some of the mercenaries from Blackwater are facing a trial for killing civilians. They killed 17 civilians one day and wounded 20 in Iraq.
Do you know, is Mr. Prince here already?
I assume he is.
Okay, but you didn't see him.
He hasn't come out to debate or anything.
No.
You don't think he'd come in the front door, do you?
I don't know.
So I don't know. I'm
Okay.
sure they've let you in to get a quick interview.
Oh no, I've talked to them and
Oh, great.
they're aware we're coming and they're open to our coverage.
Good. Because another journalist called me and he said they told me it was sold out. I said,
well, it's sold out.
don't you have press credentials?
Apparently not.
Maybe he doesn't. You know. Yeah.
Now,
Anyway, well, it was nice
Thank
to
you
meet
very
you.
much.
Good luck and.
Look forward to the article.
Yes.
You should interview this guy Mike too.
Yes. And Jake, the guy with the light hat here too. Yeah. And
Eric Prince has got to go. Hey, Acton, you should know. Eric Prince has got to go.
I think this is negative. This one.
No to Prince. Yes to peace. U.S. out of the Middle East. No to Prince. Yes to peace.
Katie, I'm chasing you, trying to get you away from all this sound.
No to Prince. Yes to peace. U.S. out
Hi.
of the Middle East. No to Prince.
Yes. Hi. Who
Hi.
you are and why you're here.
I'm Katie Villier, and I'm here because I am a Catholic, and this is supposedly a Catholic institution, and our beliefs are that we work for peace and try not to kill people, and it appears like people who are mercenaries are kind of working against that, and it appears to be something that Eric Prince does, and I think he's a sincere person, and so are the people here, but I think that they're deluded because, life is sacred.
Well, it does bring up the other subject. I don't even know if you want to talk about it, but there was an article in the press just in this past week that up to maybe 80% of the Catholics are not following Father Sirico, who I understand is a major conservative here at the Acton Institute.
Yeah, he's
And
one of the
that,
founders of it.
Yeah, and that he strongly is against not only abortion but birth control.
I don't know about that.
Oh, yeah. Well, the press article said that up to 80% of the Catholics, practicing Catholics, are ignoring the church recommendation on birth control.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that was true about abortion, but there's a lot of ambivalence. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, and also women's rights in general are, of course, major issues on all fronts.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Oh, it looks like we have some officials arriving.
Put the war criminals in prison and their friends. Put the war criminals in prison.
Oh, and they all have high heels on.
Yeah.
U.S. out of the Middle East.
Yes.
I think the valleys are kind of feeling entertained.
Yes.
I see the valleys are like smiling.
Well, I've noticed they probably are getting paid, but they probably have no idea what the political issues are.
I think that might be true.
Yeah, So, now I understand that this speech tonight, there is an auditorium in here, is there?
Oh, really? I don't know.
And I just heard someone say they are sold out so far as, well, what does that mean? That there were
That
ticket
it's full.
cost.
That the auditorium, all the seats in the auditorium are sold.
Yeah, thinking of you and all God's children.
It's a 25th. It is a very, or was a very murderous mercenary.
Acton's hosting him. It's a book release, and we think he's a war criminal. He created Blackwater. He's a local millionaire.
Okay.
Related to Betsy DeVos, brother, her brother, and they're treating him like a war hero, but we think he's a war criminal.
Okay. All right.
That's why.
Cool.
You want to join the protest for a little bit?
Got an extra sign.
Hold this awesome sign I made.
I don't know anything about it, but I think it's cool you're doing it.
Thanks.
You can talk to different people. They can all tell you.
No to Prince, yes to peace. U.S. out of the Middle East. No to Prince, yes to peace. U.S. out of the Middle East.